Hello, this is State Senator Dale Ryder, and welcome to another edition of the 2-Minute Drill. Today is Friday, March 1st, and I'm coming to you again from my office here in the state capitol to talk to you about a couple issues very quickly. First, this week the House of Representatives undertook substantive debate on concealed carry legislation. We expect here in the Capitol that any measure that's going to pass a chamber will pass the House of Representatives first and then come over to the State Senate. What I'm hopeful of is that the package that comes out of the House of Representatives will be a positive, constructive package that's responsible and also acknowledges what the courts have already acknowledged, and that is that citizens in this state and across the country have a right to carry a firearm for personal protection. Second issue is looking forward a little bit. Next Wednesday, the governor will give his budget address to a joint session of the General Assembly. And I've already been asked and been thinking a little bit about what it is that I and my constituents hope to hear from the governor during that address. And I'd like to hear something a little bit different from him this time. Not in the context of what he wants to spend in this area or where he wants to cut in this area, but a different approach by the governor and his aides to our problems as a whole. In the past, the governor has talked some about our most serious problems, such as our runaway spending in Illinois and the fact that whether people like it or not, we are going to wind up cutting deeper into our budget in order to balance our budget and pay our backlog of bills. But the governor needs to approach this issue in a more global fashion, in a more serious fashion. I think that members of the General Assembly, not unlike citizens across the state, are craving leadership. They're craving someone from the governor's office to stand up and say, there are no more answers that are both real and politically attractive. So let's get to work and let's talk real to the citizens of Illinois and the taxpayers in Illinois, the people who pay for this government, that we're going to have to spend less in some politically sensitive areas, if you will, in order to make sure that this state gets back on its feet, financially speaking. That's the right and responsible thing to do, not just for the people who work and live here in Illinois and pay the bills here in Illinois, but for the generation yet to come. That's what I hope to hear from the governor next Wednesday. Thanks again for joining us on another edition of the 2-Minute Drill. Have a terrific weekend.